Well, morning. Thought I'd do a little bit of filming. I've already started my little trip up. I'm on my way up to Stockport to see my eldest daughter. It's her birthday on Tuesday. I thought I'd go up. And of course, if you're going to go on the bike, you've got to go the scenic route, haven't you? So, yeah. Anyway, just take my glove in, have a look at the scenery. I'm very lucky to live so close to the peaks and all that kind of stuff. I'll wait for it now. I've got to get off this curb, and I'm fully loaded as well. Wait for this. Anything coming? No, we'll just drive straight off the end. Don't twat the panniers. There we go. Right, we're off. Yeah, really lucky to live within quite close proximity to the peaks. And within half an hour, look at that. You see, it's misty up there though. Not forecast to be rain, but we'll see. It's 11, 12 degrees. Normally you call the peaks, you lose a couple of degrees, but yeah, bright sunshine a minute ago back in Staffordshire near Roasted where JCB is. Talking crap anyway. This is just a little bit about a ride out where I'm heading. Come out on the Bumblebee today. Means I've got to carry a bit of bits and pieces. I've got a 400 scrambler. That's really good fun. I love that. I've only recently had that. So, moo cows. Woo! Hello cows. Come along for the journey. We're out. The right turn here. Yeah, I've done this route before. I tell you what though, how greasy have the roads gone in the last few days. We pretty much ride all year round, and you get damp because of greasy, mucky roads. Good fun. I'll tell you about some trips we got planned. Well, I've got a trip planned in April. That's been in the planning for probably 18 months with my best buddy, who sadly is no longer with us. So I told him that I'd definitely do the trip. He's probably watching now anyway. But we'd planned it together. So that's in April. That's we used to go away end of April. The past couple of years he hadn't had a bike, so but he's just about to buy a new bike and we lost him. I find it hard to come to terms with. I reckon you should keep talking about it. Let's go and do it. Oh, sunshine's out. So that trip is up to a bit of Scotland, Yorkshire, 4 days of riding, which is what we planned. But we planned to, the first day will be a bit of a boring day because we just planned to get up to the Lake District by the M6, just so we can get to where we're getting to. We will cut across though with the Lake District to where we're going. And then the big planning starts for mine and Strip's trip in June. We're going to Ireland. We're going to do a bit of the Wild Atlantic Way. We've got reasons for crossing over and going up to certain points, which I will tell you about at another point. But we'll plan that one at Christmas when we're both sat down in front of the log burner, but it's a bit cold and frosty out, and a glass of vino on the go. Always good for a bit of planning. Mind you, last time I sat doing that, did a 3,000 mile trip across Spain, Portugal and France. But I'm only going to Ireland. Say only. Looking forward to it. I've never been before. So it's going to be good. Looking forward to that. The only thing, the difference, and I've got itchy nose. Oh, you hate that. Is I might not be on this bike. I am actually thinking of going on the Scrambler. So if any of you have got any thoughts, I know once on there I'm not going to be breaking land speed records, and then when we're going to cross from Fishguard, so we're going to have a go the twisty way to get to Fishguard. We're not going down any motorways, it's just boring, isn't it? Although when I leave Stockport later I am going home on the motorway. I won't record that, don't worry. So yeah, I might be going on the Scrambler, but also this bike, I'm going to stop for a tractor. Plenty of vehicles. Yeah, so this bike, I bought it 4 years ago, and never planned on keeping it. It was always going to be a stopgap. Then I thought about keeping it, but as everyone knows, the PCP deal with the old car's going to secretly let me past. Usually has a huge balloon payment at the end. But anyway, I wanted to let me practice. So, and don't worry about that. Close to the tractor will turn off in a minute. Yes, I've been looking at lighter bikes because I broke my hand in March. There's another story. We like these stories. Broke my hand in March due to racing motorbikes. Crashed at Mallory. And that was actually the only race. No, well, that was the second race I did. It was the second race of the year. First race I got third place, which is chuffed a bit. Never thought I'd ever get a third place. And yeah, crashed. It was almost like conditions a bit like today, a bit damp and a bit, because it had rained overnight. Right here. Yes, now I'm round that bend. Crashed at Mallory. I think there was 4 of us looking for 4th place. I've got past, yeah, and I just pushed a little bit too hard in the conditions. But well, there's something on the track, but never mind. I crashed and I rolled. My hand went down really, really hard. Tell you what though, proved using the correct gear to ride a bike. And it was only. I only had a broken hand. I was quite lucky really when you think about it, because the bloody missed up bit. Mind you, we are high. You'll probably tell me in a minute how high we are. Turn left here. And yeah, it was unfortunate, and that put the pay to me going to work for a month or so. Mind you, I did do the decorating downstairs. And, what do you? I suppose when you get this high up, you expect this. This is nice, isn't it? Anyway. Yeah, so I sort of could do with the lighter bikes. When I have to push this around, moving it around, it is heavy, and even more so now with the broken hand. Well, the repaired hand. It's obviously got a weakness now. You know what? I can't see diddly squat. That's funny. It's getting harder and harder, so I'm looking at getting a light bike. Plus, also, I like to go the odd gravel track. I'm not any kind of amazing rider off-road. I just quite fancy it because you can imagine do track days and any kind of racing, you know, you sort of get the speed out of your system. I don't need to go 100 plus mile an hour on the road. I'd like to get a lick on, but crikey. Can you see? But I quite like a bit low speed stuff. It's quite interesting. I just like being in the countryside. So bikes I'm looking at. Now I still want a bike I can turn around, walk away from, turn around and look over. I really like that bike. Bikes out there, Suzuki V-Strom 800. Get some lights on, mate. I'm going to get some lights on. No lights on. Can you believe that? Wow. And but I don't feel like I turn round and would look at it and go, oh, I like that. I tell you what, this is grim up here. I'm assuming my camera lens is filthy, sorry, I'm a wipe here. Probably can't see it. My favourite at the moment, there's also, I suppose, the Tenere 700, but they do a low version because everyone knows I'm short. I'm not that short, I'm still 5'7", my inside leg's 31 inches, so fairly short. Short in the leg. Bikes get taller. Oh, the other one looking at the bottom is my favourite, is the Touareg 660. Really like that, especially the rally version. And I look at that and go, oh, I like that. And having had many Aprilias in the past, I like them. Jesus. I'm gonna get some lights on. Jesus. None of them have got lights on. It's just mist, isn't it? The shoe might come out the other side. Anyway, yes, so I'm looking at Touareg 660. Off to the bike show next week, isn't it? Oh yes, next week. Sure, it's next week. Not next week, week after. 21st. There we go. Just shut up and you can't really enjoy the journey, but I'll leave you switched on. motorway would be a better option. Oh, strippers with me, she going, Jones, what have you done? Why have you taken us this way? What, pea soup? No lights on, ridiculous. Side lights. Who else has trouble with these LEDs that people have on cars? So you get people with the LEDs that are so bright, you must be able to adjust them. No one needs to see 3 miles in front of them. And then you get people that drive around with no lights on, or side lights. Well, they have fog lights. Do you remember back in the day, people used to drive around with the fog lights on because they thought it looked cool? Well, that's a nasty bit. Tillbury Road. BMW. GS 900. Now that's another bike I like. Oh look, it's got to be thick. Clear rear. It's bizarre. It's clearer. That just shows that was definitely horrible back there. I hope you can see this, but it's lovely up here, you know, firing range. Gone the wrong way. No flag up, we're alright. It's clearing a bit, look. Obviously coming down the other side. So you can see a bit more in front. That's better, isn't it? Look at that. That's excellent. That's better. We like that. Bending the drive. It's so greasy at the moment though. Oh, yeah, for a poo. Plus I've got a delicate object on the back of the bike. Present for daughter. I'm glad I wrapped it up in a bin liner. What do you mean about people? Do you want to go that way? It's towards Buxton. Very good, we'll get it. There we go. Anyway, so that's today's entertainment. Navigation using Kalimoto. Me and my good old friend Perky, we used to have such a laugh about Kalimoto because he always used it. Oh, it's raining there, and he'd say, "You better get in front of me." I don't know where he's sending us. We used to use the Garmin sat nav. We used to chuckle about it. It was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Where are we going here? Round to the right. See, it's doing it to me now, look. It's sending me all sorts of places. I'm actually going to be going on roads. I don't know whether I might have been on here before. Actually, I have. Probably smeared it. Yeah, so we always used to chuckle about the routes we used to go. It was so funny. It just used to send us places, and I've done it myself, especially when Strips followed me. It's like send you down a single track, and which is great fun. Love a bit of single track. I mean, this is beautiful, even in the drizzle, isn't it? Watch out for this man walking. striding out. Guarantee this is going to send me a really stupid way, can't you? Well, there's no stupid way, but a scenic route is what I mean. It's just amazing, isn't it? Bend at narrow bridge. Long vehicles and coaches use alternative route. Must be a tight bend on the bridge then. So it's 10 degrees, still fairly warm today, isn't it? The colours, wow, it's beautiful. I think I can honestly say I've never been down here before. Never been down here. Oh, interesting, 16% onwards, look at that, misty and hilly. What a beautiful place. Wow.